Anyways, that being said, they are probably in a lot more chipper spirits, which is a rare thing for a twins in native, I'm sure. Seeing a large entourage of Seekers and Slayers come back successfully. Clean up. Prior to clean us up, there is in all Seeker and Slayer history with no casualties. But Lambert died, though. But he didn't die, my friends. He didn't. Or did he? I don't know. I guess that's your takeaway that you can decide for yourself. So, you guys enter back through the northern gate that winds you guys through the hunters and trappers burrow of Duvros. You guys reach the center of town, sort of towards the midpoint where there's a bridge that separates the east and west side of the city. And it is there that Captain Janik pulls himself away from the point team, so to speak, the Vanguard, and waits for you guys to come on up, for the middle part of the march, and stops you guys for a quick aside. And I suppose this is where we part ways, for the time being. I'm sure you guys have already heard that the Lord Seeker wants to have a word with all of us about Blair. So, in the meantime, get some rest.
Any ETA as to when we'll be summoned?
No clue. The Lord Seeker is thorough in his inquisition. But he always knows what questions to ask. So, maybe it'll be by tomorrow, maybe it'll be a couple of days from now. In either case, stay in the city. I imagine you guys are staying in the same spot.
Don't see why not.
Particular reason not to.
Is this an order, Cap?
I'm not your captain, you're not Seekers. It's not an order. That being said, if you guys really are insisting on Blair coming with you, you better stay. And if you leave now, then this request will be denied forever forth. Walking away from a responsibility like this. Speak of responsibility, he throws a thumb over at the family, who you guys notice still have not recovered from their name strain.
They're just kind of zombie mode.
How long do you think it will be before they recover?
I don't know. Name strain doesn't normally last this long, especially when the controlling party is dead.
I mean, to be fair, they were also rapidly given names and power over themselves, so... Is there even any precedent for this kind of situation?
No. I know Rickard was wondering if they have some sort of still brain effect on them. In which case, he just turns over his shoulder looking in the direction of the cradle. Yeah. That being said, they're not Seeker nor Slayer personnel. And I don't imagine you want to kick them over to the Slayers. They're not exactly as hospitable as you guys would be. So it's your guys' call.
Just looks over to Redain.
He's going across all of you.
I suppose the least we could do for them is give them the opportunity to choose their own path if and when they come to.
If.
We'll just nod and head over to him.
You go over to him. You go over to this one that's vibrating in place.
That in. Goes to the next one.
There's always a light breeze around them.
You go over to this one that's bald and...
You're talking to Alec, damn it!
They're the funny characters, right? We have Crack Fiend and Riddick, right? The thing is, they are still in a state of stupor.
Mm-hmm. I understand you're suffering right now, so I'll keep this simple. We will offer you protection until you're recovered. Then you can decide what to do from there.
A little
So
bit
he
of
can't-
dribble comes out of his mouth, I guess.
He goes fucking.
My speed.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
His speed is currently slow.
Hmm.
Redane internally contemplates what the hell the frickin' hag's plan even was with these things.
That's a good question, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
All of your insight.
These
Sure.
things, they're people.
Are they now?
Wow.
Did we get
They're
direct?
like
Trying to
pointers.
say, and
Yeah,
Fae aren't
how
really
very fitting.
people.
How very fitting.
Was it insight, right?
Insight.
Didn't say that. Actually, that's more.
2020s for Silas. Congratulations.
Holy shit, you got a 28.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So you
Oh
called in the
my
Kente
God.
die, right?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Why?
Wondering. So, anyways. Who didn't roll yet?
I didn't because I'm not on my computer. I'm changing a starter out on my car now that I'm done studying.
I will roll for you.
Let's go.
I'm going to get you a nat 1, buddy. Here you
You're
go. You ready?
chewing the
You're
starter.
gonna get a nat 1 plus 12. Plus a
You ready, buddy? You ready? I got you. I actually got you a
6.
6, so it's an 18. Plus guidance puts you at 19.
I
So,
mean,
anyways,
that one somewhere.
as you guys are discussing the fates of the family, you guys could see out of the corner of your eye 111 just sort of have this perturbed look on his face. Like he's even sort of like gritting his teeth as he sort of stares at all of us, never blinking. That was that.
Oh.
Yeah, didn't say anything, so.
Alexander does that. So 111's staring at like a single spot, right?
Yeah, at the
his name is
collective whole of the family.
Yeah. Alexander does that thing where he kind of like leans into their like line of vision, like they're a Pokemon trainer. He's trying to fight them. Like makes eye contact, trying to like, get their attention. Like, you okay?
Forcefully gets his eye contact.
I don't know if that. I've got to stop being that way.
Name strain wears off, to my knowledge.
I don't think it's name strain.
What do you
else
think it
could
is?
be?
I don't know if Auntie Blackreach ever intended for them to really survive past an hour. I've seen some of my predecessors like this. And all they are now are wall ornaments. Defenses.
Rick always had a baby mind.
He's in his element.
I'm not sure I follow. If they were able to walk this whole way, then surely they have some faculties about them.
I don't know.
Maybe just a case of them having to relearn, possibly?
I don't know. But it's not just name strain. As Seeker Captain Janik said, name strain doesn't last this long. Not supposed to, not unless you're constantly being hounded. You see like a grimace fly across his face, like, "Oh no! Please tell me we actually did kill her. Please, please, please." And then he like shakes his head and dismisses the thought from his mind. No, she's dead, so it couldn't be her doing it, and it's not me. No, Johnny.
Well, there was the question I was going to ask. Never mind.
You know what I think they need right now? I think they need their big brother to look after them.
He gets like this sort of like grimace on his face, like,
Responsibility.
Oh no, I'm not. I've the last time I tried to look out for my kin, it went very poorly.
But she was still
And
alive then, wasn't she?
What?
Right, and who would understand their situation better than you, right?
He just looks at him. Is that right? The last time you tried to look out for them, it went poorly. Because the last time you tried to look after them, I recall, was asking us to take care of them.
He just awkwardly rubs his neck.
Just does like a slight nod. It doesn't matter what you want. Do what you need to for your family before you leave them.
Well, that's why I can entrust him to all of you, right?
Right. Going forward. But you're not leaving for the Feywilds today.
Presumably.
Well, the sooner the better. Though I suppose it depends a bit on the Free Marchers. I know they plan on going there as well, so I'll take the company. The Free Marchers are like off, like 3 companies, or not companies, squads back from you guys comparatively, so they're still around.
Alessandra will look back and try and spot them in last 11. Have you spoken to them about that?
I brought it up to him during the march.
And they seemed amicable to it. Amiable? Whatever the word is.
They did. I mean, in the quiet capacities 2 of them give, at the very least.
It looks like you have your safe passage to Silverwall, but... well... until then... He kind of gestures to the catatonic flush people.
Yeah, the flesh people, yep.
People.
Mhm.
They're
Nice
just
way to put it.
people.
A somewhat disturbing thought just occurred to me.
Mhm.
We have multiple people who are able to perceive the surface thoughts, I gather. Are there any? He says and points at family.
That could actually be an excellent way to determine some things.
Oh, that's very bad if not.
I
Good
would
to
have
see
to
where-
agree.
Good to see we're of a similar mind. I was going to bring it over to the Seekers as well. Which one of you has ability? Let's get it over with now.
Deeds, I believe that's you.
You do have the necklace. We didn't hand it over to you last session.
Sorry, my headphones was muted.
Classic.
Oh, good.
Mhm.
Yes. I have the necklace.
What's important of the necklace?
Well, I was given it to, and it can help with communicating.
No time like the present adventurer. Do you use the medallion?
Using it.
Any particular family member you use it on? Here's a full cast of them.
Huh?
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I fat fingered. I was supposed to hit the lair area. Boom.
You ghost.
Which one do you use on? Wait, they're missing. Wait, this one. Too edgy to fade into the background. There we go.
Yep. Just faded at the background there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the edgy guy.
Alright, you pick the top left one. Roger. There's no save for the spell to kick off. It's only if you probe deeper that you...
Yeah.
Can they even probe?
Is there deeper to probe?
That's what I
Let
want
me
to
read
find
the
out.
Can I?
wordation of the spell.
I hate that phrasing, just so you're all aware.
You're the
Can I
filthy
probe
pervert
Aoife?
here.
If the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower, or doesn't speak any language, the creature is unaffected. How very interesting. If the creature's intelligence is 3 or lower. Interesting. 1 is a
Intelligence
number
of
that's
2.
lower than 3. Welcome to my TED Talk. So you try to cast Detect Thoughts on the Edge Boy, and you basically get the magical equivalencies of flatline noise.
Oh.
That's amazing. Just white noise.
The sound of the
There are no thoughts to probe on them.
D looks concerned. Can I change who I use it on now?
That's a minute. Who do you pick? Which of the remaining 5 do you pick from?
The bottom right.
I feel there's a pattern emerging.
Yeah, I don't know what's hinting at this though.
Well, 2's not a pattern. Best do 3.
Yeah.
Go with the Kraken. Go with the Kraken. You might have something in there. It's called
Yeah.
Kraken.
The thing
Yeah.
is,
Another.
it lasts a whole minute. Remember that. So you could just do all of them, and
Okay.
yeah, because it's not like you target one person and then they're the subject of the spell. You cast it on yourself, and you can affect other people for a minute. That's how it works.
Okay. Then I'll do the one next to her next.
Okay, so you go for a vibration boy.
Yeah.
Okay, you get vibration flatline.
Oh my.
Yeah, there's a bit of a room there, I guess. In the same way, shaking a can of soda gives you a rhythm. Yeah, there's that, but
great.
no, it's also a mental flatline.
Oh my god.
The cloaked one, the other edgelord.
Okay, other.
Other edgelord. Great.
You have
They're
2
the-
edgelord options and a Riddick option. Take a pick.
As you keep going through them, they're all mental flatlines.
Okay. The last 2.
Mental flatlines, as I just said. As you go through all of them,
Okay.
and then the spell ends, because it probably takes a minute to go through all of them.
Could one more thing be done before it does?
Depends on what it is.
For Damon, just say, did he check 111 as well?
Oh, what? They
Do
might
you?
have like a resistance to probing or something.
Oh,
Probing.
It's
I will
fucking
do
turn.
that now. And
You shift the spell's focus over to 111, and you get his superficial thoughts. Superficial. The edge-most thoughts he has, his loose, errant thoughts. It goes along the lines of, please don't do that. Why are they looking at me? I really don't want to do this. Maybe there's something in the Feywilds. Are they actually stillborn? brains, that sort of stuff.
Oh.
Deet turns to the group and says, "Well, I got nothing."
During the fight, Auntie Blackridge did try to cast a spell on me that would have done the same to me. Perhaps it's an effect that will.
Perhaps they were alert during fight, were they not? Even if they were just running away.
Do you think it would wear off?
Do you think you could dispel it?
Figure out what it is first to do that.
Don't begin to divine the cruelty in which acts will inflict.
That's fair. Strangely enough, the free marches actually might be a good source for that then. So 111 might be on the right track. Which, by the way, she turns to 111. It's like, do you have like a name aside from a number?
Not really, no.
Do you want to give yourself one so you're not just referred to by a number that's haunting your past?
No time
No.
like the present. Okay.
A name gives others power over me. I think 111 suits me just fine.
Fair enough.
Maybe in due time I'll earn my own name. A name that has deeper meaning. A name I can appreciate. But I couldn't. 111 suits me just fine.
I understand.
While they are like this, I don't know if taking them anywhere would really be the best idea. If we are to intend to take them with us.
No, they would
They are just likely
endanger
to perish.
themselves as well as us. More than anything, right?
Captain Jennings said the Seeker Captain might be a few days. Luckily, we're in the perfect place for people just like these. Who wants to bring them to the cradle?
What was that,
I
sorry?
can,
I didn't hear
do
that.
it. I can do it if you guys want.
That's 111?
Correct. Yeah, I can, so suppose it fits.
Good.
Do I? So I sent the letter to the colonel from the cradle. Do I know if the letter would be like any response would be there?
Well, it's not like the cradle is a mail post office, so what probably
Right.
happens is you give it to a cradle person and they sent it to
They would
went
send
to
it
the
from
post
the post
office.
office. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the post office would be. So yeah, never mind.
Correct.
Okay, I guess I'm your postal bitch now. Okay, cool.
Cool. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Don't worry. There's probably a bulk thing. A lot of patients probably send letters, futile letters, most likely, to people that they love and care for. That
Hey, Mom, can you pick
That
me
don't
up
look
from
back.
the orphanage?
it's like writing to Santa Claus. You know, you're writing to something that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Your mom hits you up with a Lamau low.
Wait, I got a response? She's alive?
New address. Who dis?
We're all terrible people.
Oh my god.
Send back one letter. It's a small little note says red. Check mark.
It's just a little tick icon in the corner of it.
What does it mean? So, 111 does begin congregating and leading away the family.